I am here. And so is my cat, but today it is Pickles, not Archibald. Welcome one. Welcome all for an adventure. An adventure of a lifetime.
Hi! Welcome everybody. We are here. And here is the stream. And Pickles is here with us.
And today is the first day we dive in to this game. What is this game, you may be asking? Well, it's attached to the stream, so hopefully you can see it. It's Dragon Age Inquisition.
And that's the music playing in the background, which probably is obvious. Yeah, we are blessed today by Pickles' presence. We are going to flip you around so that you can see your cute little facey face. There you are. Oh, I don't want to make you totally uncomfortable. There you are. That's a baby. That's a baby Pickles. Wow. You'll see today, I've been goofing around just with some of the basic stuff of the stream, especially as it comes to chat. Still figuring out the overlay, figuring out what I like, what I don't like, so it's something that will continue to change. But one thing that also changed yesterday, although it hasn't officially changed on Twitch's side, and I know... Hey, Rodfire, welcome, welcome, welcome! I haven't had this game in my wishlist for a while. I'd only seen clips from it, but it seems interesting. Yeah, so here's the story for this game when it comes to me. And my experience is I have had this game for a long time. And I have tried to play it like 5 or 6 times, maybe more, I'm not sure. And each of the times I did, I got a decent way and then just fell off. But I loved it also. I've actually played all of the other Dragon Age games. I love them all. I crushed them, went straight on through all of them. There's some lore in this game that like makes a little more sense if you played the other games, but it's not that necessary. But what I do know about this game, although only through, you know, like, people telling me, Peanut Butter, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. But what I've heard from others and on the internets is that there are a lot of great queer characters in this game, my own protagonist notwithstanding, and I have never met them. I've never gotten far enough in the game to even come close to meeting them, I think. And so this Wednesday, on Mainstream Game Wednesday for the queers, we're going to do a game that has a lot of queer stuff and representation and see how it goes. But there's also a lot of good game, and today I know we're going to be spending a decent amount of time making a character, which I love very much, almost too much. And so I'm going to try and hold myself back from spending the whole stream making a character. But hey, Peanut Butter, I was saying at the beginning, I didn't finish saying it, but the one thing that is big that has changed, most of the clips I've seen have been of some of the queer content, says Rodfire. Oh, cool. Yeah, like, I know it's out there. I actually haven't been super spoiled by the content of the like, queerness in the game. I just know it's there, and I know the characters are there. And, like, not too long ago, I made, like, my... up until now, favorite queer characters list, and I knew there was a glaring, like, empty piece that I needed to fill from this game, and so I knew eventually I would play it, and here we are. I played The Last of Us Part 1 a little bit. Peanut Butter says, today is my last day in Lithuania before a 12-hour flight home, so I'm hoping to spend some time here before I have to wake up at 2 a.m. for a flight. Well, here's what I'll say. I super appreciate that you're here, but obviously, that's a lot. So feel free to hop off, take care of yourself, do whatever you got whenever you need to. But yeah, I really appreciate you being here. Rodfire says, queer stuff and character customization are the two things that get my attention the fastest when it comes to games. Kind of same. Listen, maybe it's just, I just love, I think that's part of the, here. It's funny because half the time I make characters that are so different from me, and half the time I try to make it as much like me as humanly possible. So I don't really actually know what the core of it is that I love about the character creation bit, but I love it. God, do I love it. I actually am also on a long journey to create a kind of a big tier list for character creators in games, focusing obviously on queer games because that's what I do. I did my first one a week or two ago on the old YouTubes, and that one was on Calico, the game Calico, and its character creator. So yeah, you can take a look at that. That's at the youtube.com/goodlittlediver shorts, because they're shorter videos, and also the penguin is wearing shorts. Oh, cat number 2 has entered the chat. Welcome. Pickles here. Archie there. They are here. They are ready. They want to see us go, and I want to see us go too, so I'm going to just freaking do it. But before I do, last thing, you can see above me, right here, this goal, in large part thanks to Peanut Butter yesterday, so again, I want to say a big thank you to you. This goal was met, which means I'm just waiting on Twitch to, like, actually realize that it's been met, because it apparently takes, like, 24 to 48 hours for, Twitch to realize you've hit affiliate. So it still says that I don't have 50 on my side, although you can see it. I see it above me. I have 51. So hopefully soon I will be able to play around with the affiliate stuff. But again, thank you very much. I have appreciated everybody that's joined from the beginning of me doing this a couple months ago. And yesterday was a really special day for me. Very, like, fun moment. Celebrated myself with a fun dinner last night. So thank you again, and thanks for being here. And what you're here for what I understand, from what I understand, is video games. So let's do it. Archie, I know you're gonna cause a ruckus in here. Come on. We don't do that. Not right now. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. Okay, he's coming right back. Of course he is. Let's see here. Cam game. Hi. You want me to zoom out a little bit so the people can see your butt? Yeah, I'm literally surrounded by cats, as I love to be, as I often am. On the right, again, Archie is here, the big boy, and the little lady over here, Pickles. And we'll see how long they'll join me for this stream, but as long as they do, they'll be on camera. I also added a little chat box at the bottom left, so if you do chat, you know, it goes away after a little bit, but hopefully you can see the chat. Okay, that's it. We're here. We're here, we're queer, and we're about to play Dragon Age Inquisition. Why don't we do it? So again, thank you for joining. Let's do this thing. New game. Peanut Butter. Oh wow, this layout of yours is so well organized. Nicely done. Well, it's getting there. I appreciate the compliment for sure. It's not fully where I want it to be yet, but it's getting there. And I mean, I think that the text looks nice there under the chat, but I'm still figuring it out. Another person who streams who's great, I'll actually shout them out because they are awesome. So you should definitely give them let me make sure I have the right at. I literally watch the stream so often you'd think I'd have it. But there's someone else who streams on the platform who I've been talking to about maybe figuring out the layout a little bit cleaner than where I'm at this point, which it's not a bad spot. Oh, that's gonna make noise. And that's gonna also make noise. We're not gonna do that. Aaron, where are you, Aaron Gray? Aaron Gray is a very cool streamer. Let me make sure. Here we go. This is the one.
On Thursday.
I don't actually know how to do more than shout out, so I'm just gonna shout out. Shout out. And then this. See if that works. It did. So make sure to give a follow to them. She is a very, very cool streamer, super nice, has a really inclusive, awesome community, plays a lot of fun games, but also we have been talking about maybe doing a little something to make this overlay prettier. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, back to it. Let's do it. Now, one thing I will say right out the gate, the first problem I have with this game, yeah, we gonna be critical. Yes, see, you got ahead of me. You got ahead of me, Rodfire. That is exactly what I was about to say. I always have trouble with this one because it's such an easy thing to do. But we must unfortunately answer as Rodfire has put it, the worst character customization question: male or female? And I continue to look for the button that's maybe, is there a button hidden behind? Maybe? Is this one of those sneaky games? If I click these enough, will another one show up? I don't think so. Which is a shame. Because I don't want to choose either. I'm just gonna, it doesn't, for me, for the purpose of this game, I'm not going to try and make this character like me exactly. So I'm not going to focus too hard or get too much dysphoria from this question here. I think I just gotta decide, do I want a masculine or looking or femme looking? Arguably, I mean, these are very wide, complicated concepts, but which of these do I want to do for this run? And I'm thinking I want to pick I don't care and make them look like they're in the middle, because it's just what I do. So which start is going to get me there? And I think it might be femme. So we're going to do that. Rodfire says, I tend to choose male for these. I go back and forth. I probably usually, if I have to, and I'm trying to make a character that looks a bit like me. I mean, look at me. I got a beard. I know what I look like. Unless the male outfits are horrible. And this is an important thing to consider. So, I mean, I've also got to choose race. So, not only do I have to choose gender, I have to choose race. And by gender, I mean sex, because there's no gender represented really here. And this, not even sex is represented. What am I even saying? There's no intersex. Okay. So, human? I never pick human. Maybe there are those out there that are always playing fantasy games and picking human. I do not. Whether I'm playing D&D or another TTRPG, or if I'm playing games like this, there is no way I'm going to pick human. Not once. Not once in my life. Listen, it does seem pretty boring to me, but like, to each their own. There's probably good reasons somebody picks it. It ain't me. Couldn't be me. Elf, dwarf, or Kunari? Kunari is so hard not to pick sometimes. Elf I love in most games, but I also think the way they make elves in this game is a little strange. But not in terms of their background. Like, the oppressed bit is an interesting spin, I guess, in the fantasy context. But they're just kind of, the look is a little different, but I still might go elf. You know what? I might go male elf, because we can get somewhere in the middle with those two, I think. If this game is made right. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. So we're gonna pick a male elf. Oh, and you gotta pick your class up front. This is a lot to have to choose up front in a game, but it's classic RPG stuff. Excuse me while I drink. Dual wield. Rogues are fighters who rely on speed and agility rather than heavy armor, using skill in an advantageous position on the battlefield to deal incredible damage. They may get up close and personal with daggers or strike from a distance with arrows. I should also let me just read the elf one, because elves are stream elements. I need to adjust that. That's a little bit aggressive now. Elves are historically oppressed people, distinguishable by their lithe frames and pointed ears. Though most survive in the poorest fringes of human cities, others live as nomads known as the Dalish. Elves receive a bonus of 25% to range defense. All good. Interesting. Oppressed peoples, I don't know how they handle it in this one. It's a mix how they handle it in the other Dragon Age games. So we talked about the dual wield. It could make some sense, I guess. It's another thing with these games that, like, yes, I don't pick humans, but the other thing is, like, I try not to pick. It depends on the game. Like, when I play Dark Souls and stuff, I don't care as much. I'll usually play, like, when I played Elden Ring, I played so many rounds. I got through Elden Ring so many times that I played every type of character you can imagine. Like, I wanted to break the game. But I think I tend towards magic. Just because, again, it's a fantasy game. Like, I could use swords. If I really wanted to, I could train hard and maybe get good with daggers. I could shoot a bow, probably not exactly in the way they do in this game, but there's no amount of training I can do to become a mage. So it's very hard for me not to pick mage in these games. I know there are like magical elements no matter what you do, but I think I've gotta be a mage. Mages channel magical power into spells capable of a wide range of effects, from debilitating opponents, protecting allies, or unleashing devastating elemental energy. Those who wield magic are widely feared for their abilities and their rebellion against Chantry control. Yes! Fuck the Chantry. Also, fuck the Inquisition. I think I'm probably gonna go rogue in this one. Chantry control has left the land in chaos. Let's do it. Mage time. I tend to pick normal on these. I know a lot of people that like to really just go nutty. Oh, this is kind of cool. Let me just look at this. Okay, so we've got a few specific things. That I like when they build in some complexity to what the difficulty means. I am frankly too lazy to do this though. So I go with normal. And I generally have a good time with normal on most games. The intended difficulty usually works for me. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. We did that. Dalish. Oh, these are back. Wait. No. Wait. Oops. What did I just do? Dalish Apprentice. Okay, let's read it. Enslaved long ago by humans, most elves still live as second class. We read that. Who reject this life known as the Dalish, nomadic wanderers who strive to keep the ancient elven tradition, religion and traditions alive. You grew up in the wilderness, a member of the Lavellan Dalish clan, and apprenticed to its leader and guide, the Keeper. The clan wandered the northern free marches, and you had little need to interact with humans until the Keeper sent you to the Chantry's conclave as a spy. What happened there, she said, would impact not only the Dalish, but indeed all elves. She could not have known how right she was. Very intense fantasy. I don't want to bother. We're just going to go with the general, I think. The default world state. This is one of those games a la Mass Effect and whatnot, where if you do have a save state from the older games, you can bring those in. So that's pretty cool. I actually really love that because I put a lot of time into this game, but I think especially for the purposes of people who haven't played this game before, I'd like to go with, you know, what the basics are. And let us begin.
Strap in.
Power can be spent at the war table on scouting missions to advance the story or unlock new opportunities. Thanks. Good start to the game with the loading screen with the factoid. You gotta love it. It's been a long time since I played this, to be fair, so it still might feel fairly new to me. Who's this? That doesn't look like me. Oh, this is the beginning. That's right. You get to do this now. Ah. Boy, oh boy, do I like a character creator. Doing great. Okay. Let's look at our... First, we have to choose the most important thing. Which of the three... Oh, no, there are more. Which of the 5 heads that people can have and elves can have should we choose? 1 head? We're going to customize it, so it doesn't really matter. But we're going to get somewhere in the middle, I swear to you. I don't know. These are... No! Whoa. We are not anywhere close to that, friend. I think... Ooh, this has already given me some femme vibes, actually. Let's go with this one. Nope. Customize. I can't believe in games like this, it could trick you into going with the default. But at the same time, like, my partner, when she plays games, I know that she does not like this part. There are lots of people that do not give a shit about the customization in even games like this. I feel like head 4 is the most andro. Let me make sure that's the one I picked. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I did. Yeah, that is the one I picked. But yes, agreed. All right, general features. Face shape. Which shape of face do we have? I'm thinking... Boop, boop. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't really... Oops. Nothing is really screaming at me. I think maybe the reason that it felt a little andro is the roundness in the face, but I think we'll keep it at a little baby face. Skin tone. We can go this to that. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of deep thoughts about this. That's an interesting one. It's kind of green? Is that what's happening? Whatever, we'll go with that one. Complexion. Wow, complexion means a lot of stuff, huh? Complexion means a lot. I didn't even think about the age. What is our age gonna be? I don't even know. I gotta do freckles. This is one of the things about my true self that I like to have on all things. Because I like freckles. I like my freckles. They're good. They've been good to me. They're cute. Look at those freckles. Okay, that feels good. Eye color? It's so weird to use a bar like this for eye color. This feels very old school. Which this game was made in like 2014, so it's getting older. It's almost 10 years old. That's nuts to me. Feels much more recent. The other thing that I often do is give myself blue eyes, because that's the other thing I like about my vibe. Particularly. Although I can't even tell the hues. But I want something bright is the only thing. So if they have like a really bright blue, I'm interested. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, now we're talking. Now this is what we were looking for. Oh, too far. I think that one. Ooh, look at that. Fall into the ocean of those eyes. Archie, nope. Don't do it. I know you're trying to create a problem. Don't do it. The eyes feel like different shades of gray. What are you trying to imply, Rodfire? What are you saying about that? This is safe for work. No, it's not really that safe for work, this stream. It's medium safe for work. Okay. Eye color done. Hair? Probably not going to keep this hair. There's a lot on this one screen. I forgot that this is all taken care of in one place. All right. So I do have a love for the bald look, but that's not, I can't color that. It won't, well, it'll probably let me put a tattoo on the head or something, but I do want hair to play with. Oh man, this character is very hot already. I was not ready for this to happen so quickly. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. They may not have put male and female, but I just meant that it feels like there are much differences in color due to how muted it looks. Oh, yeah. You're right. I just making sure I was catching your drift if there was a shades of gray thing happening that I didn't understand. I kind of love that hair. Oh, fucking, it's pretty close to my hair. What am I doing? Still might end up with that one. No, yeah, I'm gonna end up with that one for sure. For sure. Let's not pretend. It's just so good. It's such a good signaler. If it's not being used by evil people, it's usually being used by the queers. This hairstyle. Okay, color. We gotta get fun with the color. What is the most fun we can have with this color? This is what I must know. 'Cause these are all, yeah, I get it, colors. Ooh, there's something very nice about this. Ooh, I kind of like the dark eyebrows with the white hair is pretty fucking cool. Let me see if there's anything else that really speaks to me. They don't really let you get nutty. There's no like purple in here. So I think I'm really into, ooh, what's the difference? Oh, is that still blonde? I really like this. This is doing something for me. I don't know why. Okay, voice.
How much is this going to cost?
No.
How much is this going to
Oh, these are two. They're both two like
How
me.
much is this going to cost me exactly? As long as the job gets done.
It's so strange to see this voice coming out of this person. which is what I hope happens sometimes when people see me. Okay. Head and ears. Okay, this I probably won't spend a ton of time on because I don't. Ooh, there's a lot of ear stuff. If your thing is ears, I got good news for you. There are ears galore. I think that's what I like. I like them end but long. Ear position? Yes. Whoa. I want them in. Not that far in, maybe. We want them down? We want them up. No, I like them. I like them in the middle. It's almost like ears belong somewhere in the middle. It's aesthetic. Earlobe. Don't need them. With these ears? Don't need them. Don't need them. Now we're talking. We are aerodynamic. Throw us in the water. We'll go a full length in one dive. Okay. Cheekbones. Oof. I'm a sucker for cheekbones. Ooh. 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 Is it too much? Did we do too much cheekbones? Let's just stop there. Cheek shape. Cheek shape. A great question. What is the cheek? If it was me, we got a lot of cheek in here. Hey, Pidge! Pidge's parcel's doing a little break dancing. Hello to you. Look at that. You see that follower number up there? It's 51. Y'all. Pidge. It's happening. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I think we're gonna... God, why am I making... Why is this happening? Yay! Thank you for your celebrations, Pidge. It was very exciting yesterday. Earlier, Peanut Butter was in the chat. I don't know if they're still here, but they had a lot to do with it. They were really awesome. And they say they're not the Messiah, but I'm not so sure about that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop. Hey! Yo! You're looking for a little fun time? Okay, I did stop doing that. But do I? Literally the second coming of Jesus, says Pidge. Yep. That's what I... Listen. I didn't even say that they were. They just said out of nowhere that they weren't. Which is exactly what Jesus would say. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do I want surprised eyebrows? I think we're going to keep it kind of neutral. Forehead? Oh. I don't know. It turns out I don't have thoughts about forehead. We're going to go back. We've done head and ears. It is eye time. Eye time. Welcome to eye time. This person is very pretty. One of the things that's very funny about this game, and a lot of games where you have character creation like this, is quite often the first time you actually see the character in the game jump scare happen, because it does not look like this. This beautiful person may not end up being quite the same when we see them in their true form, but we'll see. Hey, Ianth, welcome. Hi, it's good to see you. Ianth also hit one of those affiliate things recently, but we don't want that momentum to end. Neither of us. Certainly not. Ianth is great, very sweet. I have loved watching their streams. Give that shout out. Go give Ianth a follow, some love, so that they can keep growing. It's an awesome little stream. It's fun to watch. And it's low-key and chill and inclusive and awesome. That's all I have to say about it. Twitter. Oh no. Twitch better get a move on and give you affiliate. Yeah. You're welcome, of course. This game, a lot more detailed facial customization than I expected. Yeah, this is one thing I did remember from this game, is there is a lot. There are a lot of layers, which just because I can't stop talking as a person, it may take us longer than expected to get through. And also, I'm excited to see people in the chat. Hi, Ianth. Hi, Pidge. Thanks for being here, Rod Fire. Y'all make me happy. Anytime I see people chilling out here for whatever reason, or whether they're lurking or not, always makes me like kind of silly happy. And it also, it makes, I have to question myself. I'm like, why are these people here? But also, thank you. I love that you're here. You make me happy. I hope I can be amusing to some extent. Ian says, I got to lurk to get some work done, but I haven't looked at this game in forever, so excited to watch. Awesome. Feel free to lurk. You're always free to lurk. You're always free to take a break whenever you need to take care of whatever you need to take care of, but know that your presence here is so dang appreciated. All right, continuing along. I must not get too distracted. I don't know what your name is yet, but you're beautiful. Okay, eye shape. Whoa, okay. Pidge, I'm going to be in and out while I do some drawing. Excellent, excellent. I love that, love that. Thank you for coming by. You're welcome to jump in and jump out whenever you want. And I'm excited that you're drawing, because drawing is good, and you're good at drawing. And you kicked my butt in the graffiti contest because you're good at drawing. But it was really fun. I actually posted a couple TikToks recently from that contest that were pretty funny. Boop, boop, boop. Oh. Ooh, look at these. What have these elf eyes seen? Okay. Size. Size. Ooh, this is... Why do you even pick a shape if you go... Whoa! You can really do some stuff. Hell yeah, says Pidge. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, we're gonna keep it... It turns out I just want this character to be incredibly attractive. I watched not too long ago... fucking what was the trash? Love is no, not Love is Blind. Love is Blind is what it spun off of, kind of. The Ultimatum Queer Edition, Queers Edition, whatever it was called. Had a good time with that one. It could have been worse in terms of how it handled queer stuff, for sure. Could have been better, could have been worse. But there's a lot of very beautiful people on that one. A lot of very beautiful queer people kissing each other. If you're into that sort of thing. Like, I don't know anybody who's into that sort of thing, but I'm very into that sort of thing. Okay, I position. Whoop. Oh my god. Oh my god, what have these elf eyes seen? Not much, considering how far back these eyes are. God, it is really unsettling to see the eyeball move around. We're just gonna... I don't remember where it began. Is this... I feel concerned about what I've done. I need to be careful or this is gonna become very strange very quickly. Eye rotation? What do you mean eye rotation? Oh. Yeah. I got those eyes that... Which way do my eyes go? They go away. I know they're like tilted one way or the other. They're probably like this because those are sad eyes. And I know I have kind of sad eyes. Well, I want you to have a little bit of a cat energy. You want a cat energy? Is that... have I fucked up something very badly in this? I feel like this section is... Well, no. I still love you. Okay. Eyebrow style. Sheesh weesh. Want to think about these eyebrows. You're gonna have eyebrows. Oh, these are nice. They're all nice. Everybody's got good eyebrows. I like all kinds of eyebrows. Eyebrows. That concern. Ooh, that's a lot of eyebrow. I do want them very present because I like the juxtaposition of the white hair with that dark eyebrow. So I definitely don't want them to be too well manicured. I liked actually there was a well manicured one at the end that I don't hate. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. In fact, I love this. Did I finish? No. Wow. Just keep going. Eyebrow position. Hey, how you doing over there? I do this in literally every character creator. I can't help myself. We'll go a little up. A little up. I like that idea. Eyelash style. What the fuck does that mean? Does that mean more versus less? No, it means a lot of stuff, apparently. I want lots of eyelashes. My only worry is in-game the eyelashes are going to look really unsettling if I make them too big. But what can you do? Listen, I can't predict. I'm not, you know, I can't see the future. We'll see how this turns out. This person is very attractive, though. This game tried to make me pick male, and here I have arrived. This person is something different, and I'm all about that. Okay. Iris color. What? That's a little... I don't... No, that's okay. We're good. We're good with the eyes. The eyes look good. Oh, I still like you further away. You're a little bit serious. You're a little more serious than I recall. That's okay. Let's go nosy. This one is a bit more difficult when I'm trying to make myself. My nose is a very specific sort of shape that is hard to capture in games. People were not considering me specifically when they made these games quite often. But I'm not trying to make me. I have to remind myself of that. Did you know there are only 7 nose shapes? We learn something new every day. Ooh. Is this where I started? Am I just gonna go with the one I started with? Yeah, it's fine. It's a nose. Nose size. I don't... Oh! Hello, tiny nose. Tiny nose. Tiny but wide. Tiny? Big. I kind of like long, tiny nose. Starting to get some, like, a little bit of tilde energy. Maybe a little too tiny? I like that. I like that. I like what's happening here. I kind of made a little bit of a mousy person. Nose position. Yup. Oh. See, this is the challenging one. When you move the nose changes this person so much. Like, this is such a different person than this person. If I meet this person, I have so many different thoughts about them, assumption-wise. Who they are, what life they've lived. I can't really articulate what the difference is. I just know it is. These are different fucking people. I think that feels good, right? Bridge size. Well, that's not a bridge, is it? The bridge you're gonna be able to see straight on. Do we want? What do we feel? What do we think about the bridge? We're just gonna keep it where it is, I guess. Wow, it's so funny. It looks like I'm creating the perfect person. What? I didn't say that. Who said that? Okay, bridge position. Oh, see, now this is good because it lets you do what you can do with my nose, which is to say it's kind of a broke-ass nose. Wow, 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 wow. I think that's what that's doing. Is it breaking the nose? Oh, no, it's not. So you can't do what I want to. Well, you're beautiful. There's no denying it. You're a beautiful elf. Bridge position, nose tip side. Wow, you really can do a lot. We want a little... No, we want more than that. We want, what? One of these? A long, thin tip nose? Do we want to point it... What is this doing? Wow. It's, again, a lot of personality in this choice. Sometimes I think about, like, just the smallest changes, like, to my features. If I was born with the smallest changes, how would it have changed my life? Like, if my nose was a little less long, or whatever, would my experience have been completely different? Probably. Probably, I think. Whoop.
I smell something.
That can't be their voice.
I smell. I smell.
I'm gonna stop doing that. I don't know what I like best. I kind of like a pointy nose. Pointy noses are cute. Wow, you are still very pretty. Who are you? On the plus side, I had to pick between male and female, but they didn't stop me from doing this. Nose tip size. Little rat elf? How dare you? Unless you mean that lovingly. Unless you mean that with a lot of love in your heart, because rats are fine and good. But if you mean that badly, how dare you talk about my sweet little something? Like a little rat elf. You're not a little rat. You're beautiful. Forget what Rodfire said. This a rat? No. Are you a rat? No. Nope. Not at all. What is Rodfire even saying? I'm not a rat. I'm at most a mouse. Stupid. Nose dip position. Whoop, we can keep rotating, huh? I think we've done a lot of... okay, good. I never use rat as an insult. It'd be an insult to rats. Thank you, Rodfire. It's good to know. Nostril size. Like, is this... I like rats more than mice, honestly, says Rodfire. I know there are a lot of people who love rats, I think, in this big old world of ours. I have not a lot of feelings about rats. They're cool. I'm glad. I love all animals, including them. I think of the, like, family of, like, little rodent guys, I've always liked, dwarf hamsters a lot. Listen, all of them are pretty stinky, or at least their cages get pretty stinky. But God, a dwarf hamster is pretty damn cute. And you can hold it in your hand, and it's so tiny. I love a dwarf hamster. I never had one. I mostly love it from afar. Broken nose. See, this is what we're talking about. How to turn this into good little diver. Rodvar says, I think they're cool when they're not breaking into my home. That's fair. Any animal of any kind appearing when you're not expecting it, including a human animal, is definitely worse than an animal that you're expecting to see. I think, generally. I mean, the only exception is if it's far away and it's very cute. An unexpected sighting is fun. So maybe that isn't a good rule of thumb. Well, that broken nose was fun. I don't know if I left it broken, but that's where it's going to be. Wow, we are still going here. Mouth and jaw. Mouth. See, this is where I'm fully playing Calvin Ball, because look at this mouth. You can't look at it. It's a challenge you can't win, because it's not there. What mouth? If I close my mouth, it's gone. Stream elements. Can we chill a little bit? I know I wrote you, but can we chill? Oh, there's a little closer to this mouth. I think I want to keep these luscious lips. Are there... Oh, these are kind of nice. These are these are kind of fun. Hello. It's another... Every single feature completely changes a person. Well, this one in particular, the teeth. Okay, yeah, I'll bring it back. I definitely won't do that, Rodfire. Rodfire said, please don't strip them of their luscious lips. That's all I ask. And I can give you that, because look at them. So luscious. Mouth width. I like their balance state. Mouth position. It's so funny how much it changes them. It's the same as the nose. Hello there. My name is Mr. Tiddlewinks, and I have things to say.
I am Mrs. Tiddlewinks.
Whoop, 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 whoop. We'll just stay in the middle. I think that's where it was before. Now I've lost track of it. It definitely wasn't too high. Lip thickness. Oh, oh, you can really... Is this what you wanted, Rodfire? Were you looking for this thick? I love that there's like a little bit of space around the lip where it's like, no freckles here. Looks like a JPEG when it's there, the freckles. I think I'm actually kind of good with it where it is. Jawline? Oh, hello. It is a different thing. Not too thick, gotta keep it balanced. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm still in your good graces. Now, gosh, there's so much potential when you can do this with a chin. I want to keep it kind of, like, stereotypically femme-featured. Pick, male, make, not. Jawline, jaw size? Oh, see, that's so interesting. That's so interesting, the change that happens here. We do need some jaw. Little jaw, and we go a completely different direction. Lots of jaw. And it's actually not that far off with the lots of jaw. But I like somewhere in the middle. What's going on? Jowls? Oh, jowls. Eases jowls. I don't know. I don't think about people's jowls. They just are. That's fine. Chin size? Burr, 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 burr. I kind of like... oh, that's fixum. What kind of a chin? I think kind of a little chin. I don't know. This is what I can do. Chin shape. Wow, we can really wow. Chin. Wiggle wiggle. Oh. Ooh, a little bit of a fish look. A little less of a fish look. I don't know. Oh, you can give kind of an underbite. Archie, what are you doing? Archie's over there trying to break into the little container that's got some catnip in it. I just know it. Here we are. Probably exactly where we started. Double chin. I like that this is... Wait. I'm sorry. What do you think a double... Oh, is it... Wait. Game? What the fuck do you think a double chin is? This is not a double chin. Oh, okay. If you go up, there's a little bit more. But it's not even really. You know nothing. You know nothing. Oh my gosh. Oh, man. You can really do some stuff. Yeah, I don't... Listen, some of us have slope necks. I'm not going to give that particular feature of mine to this character. I think you're going to have just a neck, like elves do. Adam's apple? Well, I don't know. Who cares? Okay. I know people care. Oh, scars and tattoos. I should have taken this tattoo off to begin with. It's providing me with too much context. I don't know this person. Nope. Nope. I'm always a little hesitant on face tattoos in games. They always feel, especially with like elves, they feel very tribal tattoo vibes, and I tend to not go for that as a general rule. Yeah, we're gonna just, I think, just not have a tattoo. Can I have a not tattoo? Is that even an option? I don't... Is there no option to not have a tattoo? It's only just very light. So the furthest to the left, that's interesting. It really doesn't let you get rid of it fully. Well, that's a choice. Be Darth Maul? No. This is... What did I do to your chin? I'm sorry. I don't know what I did. But I did something. We'll do it. We'll do the one eye thing. If we gotta do it. Broadfire, they were from a clan in a forest. It's probably part of their culture to have one. You're probably right. I don't know their culture. I don't know what these mean. I don't know what I'm saying about this person. Like, what if this means in their tribe that they're the one that kills all the children? I don't want to put that on this person. I'm sorry, that's stupid. Okay, tattoo color? I'm just not even gonna bother. Makeup. Cool. Eyeshadow. Now is where it really gets spicy. Intensity? Oh, look at that. How spicy do I want to get? I don't want to be subtle. Under eye. And some of that. Get on brand! It's time to get on brand, everybody. Wait, what happened? Underbrow intensity. Here we go. Wait. I don't see it. Oh, under eye color. What did I do? I want under eye. Where's under eye intensity? I don't understand. Whatever. Under eye color. I made you blue. I don't see any blue. That's interesting. Brow, under brow color. Can we make you pink? Yeah, we can. Get a little bit of a gradient going. We're changing you. Eyebrow, eyelash color. It's fine. It's fine as it is. Eyeliner. I don't want to touch that. I'm afraid of how that's going to look in the game. Eyeliner's fine. Eyelashes, eyeliner, blush. Blush? Get some blush in here. Maybe we can see some blue with the blush. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Why are you all the way down there, blush? Always that far down? Or did I just put the cheeks really low? Well, I'm showing my whole butt. The fact that I'm terrible at makeup. Oh, we gotta make the lips more luscious, maybe. We're gonna make the lip color. Oh, they could be blue. Now we're talking. Oh. I don't want it to look like a clown. Oh no. Oh no, I've gone a little bit maybe too intense. I feel like I'm starting to get into a territory that doesn't look quite right. Oh yeah, just get a little blue spice on those lips. Lip shine? Ooh, those are some shiny lips. Lip liner color. I did this already. I mean, I guess I could do some pink. Oh, that's kind of dope, actually. Okay. There's no lip liner intensity. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. The blush kind of disappeared. Let's just do like a slight. There's just like a hint of blush. That is quite a look that I've done to this human elf. Not human. Decidedly not human. All right. Well, how are we feeling? Now I have to. What?
I just hope I can help.
That's so unsettling. I wish I could choose a more broad range of voices. Okay. All right. So I think we're gonna go with this. You are us. Are you ready to save the world? Yeah, I'm super ready. I don't know what your voice sounds like. We'll have to figure that out together. It probably just sounds like my voice. Except... Oh, naming. Oh, naming. Oh, naming. This one, I have to live with whatever name I give here, which feels important. What energy are you giving me? Maybe I'll use like a consult. No, I gotta follow my heart. I was gonna consult a generator, but I have to follow my heart. Your name is... Everything that's coming in my head is something I don't want to say out loud. No? How about... How about... I probably shouldn't call them Pissian, right? That seems like a bad name for a person, right? Your name is... Oh, I know what your name is. I'm gonna take it from... from Gorbis! Hello, Gorbis, welcome! What a beautiful name. Okay, okay! They don't look quite the same. I'm gonna say they use any pronouns. Just throwing it out there right now. Rodfire. Won't lie, the only thing that goes through my head is twink. You know, I was gonna say something like that out loud earlier when I was making them, but it didn't. But now you said it. I could have called. Man, I lost my chance to call him Twinkus. But Gorbis is gonna do for today. We'll regret it later. So something happened, there was some green in my hand, I was chased out of a thing, went through a portal, and here I am. The story is happening. Hold on to your butts. There's story afoot. Gorbis Twinkus, yes, this is canonical. This is Gorbis Twinkus. GT! Isn't that like a name of a car? Gorbis Twinkus! Well, once you gave the name Gorbis Twinkus, the voice emerged from me. So that means it's a good name. So thank you. Gorbis Twinkus! At your service! I did put on subtitles. There is some pretty decent voice acting in this game, I think. I don't know who the actors are, so I'll look that up maybe in the next play. Thanks for joining everybody today. Hope you enjoy.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead, except for you.
I'm amazing.
Gorbis is unkillable.
But Gorbis Twinkus is a little more like this. Gorbis is unending. What would Gorbis Twinkus do? That's horrible.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
That doesn't sound like Gorbis Twinkus. Not my Gorbis. That's not my Gorbis Twinkus. I love that it corrected Gorbis to garbage.
You can't.
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying.
We need him, Cassandra.
Oh, those people. Hashtag not my Gorbis. Yeah, we're on fire. Let's get the hashtag trending. I would love to see something like that trending. Makes no goddamn sense. What now? All these people. I feel like I'm gonna be a sad person. I feel like I've got sad boy, sad girl energy. Oh, that was Pidge, not my Gorbis. Both y'all deserve credit. But Pidge, I gotta give you direct credit. Hashtag not my Gorbis. All those people.
I can't believe it. All those people. Dead?
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running.
Yeah, Rodfire, I agree. Listen, anybody can have any voice, is my general opinion, but Gorbis Twinkus has a different voice. That's something I know.
Go to the Ford Camp, Liliana. I will take him to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
It's so frail looking. There's no meat on these bones. I think you don't get to choose any body stuff. I think it's just you're an elf. An elf look like this. But maybe I just missed it? Was there a whole thing about body that I just didn't change? Whatever, I like it.
It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world.
Oh man. That looks unpleasant.
Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much
Rodfire
time.
said, feel like the body is probably related to your race. Elves tend to be depicted as quite slender. I agree. I think that's what's happening. It's just like, you know, it is what it is. They also decided to make some changes to the general vibe of elves for Dragon Age in terms of like their place in society. There's not a lot of like, there's not like high elves in Dragon Age. From what I remember, they're always second-class citizens generally in the Dragon Age playing. So they could have also changed that up. Nobody has to do the Tolkien thing. but yeah, I agree. It's definitely what they did. They gave, you know, it helps create race and class and stuff in games. It's convenient. I totally get it. But I do think that that is changing slowly but surely, which I think is a good thing. Investigate. How could it stop this? How could it stop this? Me? You still think I'm guilty? Yeah. All right, let's find out.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
Wonder if this rift is just, it's a metaphor for a rift in my heart, and love will be the answer to closing the rift. Because if we're being honest, this entire journey is about me finding love. Just if that wasn't entirely clear from the jump. If I can help, I will. But helping save me, I'll. If I can help, I will. Gormus Twinkies.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
Boom. Intense music.
they have decided your guilt. They need it.
How could you think Gorbis Twinkus is guilty?
Divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead.
Gorbis Twinkus did nothing wrong.
We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed.
With love.
There will be a trial. I can
Oh,
promise you.
okay. Thank you, Ianth. I really appreciate that.
Come.
I can definitely fix
It's
that.
not far.
Where are you taking me?
Is it just the music? Or is the whole...
Must be tested
Oh,
with
great.
something small.
Okay, you can tell me. How's that? I don't know where levels ought to be. Voices too, everything? Okay. Well, I turned it up a good chunk. And we'll see if it's too loud. I'm watching the audio mixer here. I appreciate you speaking up. I feel like a lot of people just chill, but it is helpful to know if it's too quiet. I will never take offense. Just let me know.
Open the gate.
I want it to
We
be
are
pleasant
heading
for
into
you.
the valley.
Especially when I'm just sitting here listening to them talk. If it's super quiet, that would be bad. I also don't want it to be so loud. Yeah, I feel the same way. Oh yeah, I do feel it just happens. I have Pidge says, do you have OBS turned to show true peak in the audio session settings? I don't. Now, obviously, I know a lot about a lot of stuff. I'm very smart, but I don't know a lot about much. At this point, there's not a lot of stuff happening, but I'll turn it up a bit. All right, hold on tight. It may be a little too loud until I fix it. That's where we're gonna be for now. You good? It's good? This is good? Okay, we'll find out. If loud things happen and it gets way too loud, then, whoa, we will adjust as necessary. But that's good to know, because if that's true, I've had a lot of games way too quiet.
The pulses are coming faster now.
Okay, now you can hear dialogue, so hopefully...
The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear. The more
Still sounds
threats
okay?
you face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows.
Yay! Oh, how about that explosion? Was that explosion good? Rod Fire says, I wonder if this rift thing is a tutorial mission. Well, yeah, sort of, if what I remember is correct. Pidge says, yeah, it's good. I think this audio sounds fine. If you need me to later, need me to later, I can show you how to set the audio mixer. Okay. Okay, I will, for me, it's just the balance of voice and audio that it's not, because I do audio engineering stuff. Like, I'm a voice actor person. So, like, I do that stuff. It's just, I'm not used to having to balance the, like, in-progress action and music around it with that. Oh, God! Combat's happening! Hopefully it's not too loud. Eat! Storm! Okay, cool. Thanks. Let me know. Obviously, just let me know if anything changes, if you'd like me to adjust it at all. It's very easy for me to do it. I know what I'm doing with it. I can't know. I just make guesses on audio because I don't. Maybe I should listen back more to the old. When I'm editing, it sounds fine, but whatever. I don't need a staff. All right, I'll disarm. You need to trust me. I need this weapon. I need a staff. It's the only thing that's gonna keep me alive. But I am Gorbis Twinkus. And Gorbis Twinkus doesn't need a staff.
Do you really think I need a staff to be dangerous?
Oh, Jesus, that's not what I meant to say.
I haven't used my magic on you yet.
Dude, I didn't mean to. Oh, no, Gorbis. The Gorbis took over. Twinkus, I need you to take charge.
But you should have one. I cannot protect you.
Well, choice was made.
I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Gorbis. Sweet Gorbis Twinkus.
Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where
Who's-
are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp or fight.
Oh, looting?
We are now
I think I will, thanks. Let's look at our armor. Everyone's favorite thing. I can't. I cannot. You cannot do this. Roundfire, I swear some games need tone indicators. I did not expect that choice to go that way. Seriously! It was like, I don't need the staff, please! Just don't hurt me, Cassandra! I think you could definitely kill me! And instead it's like, I don't need this, I can kill you with my bare hands! And also the symbol was like a hand going like this, like with the little shiny thing in the middle. And I was like, oh, I'm good, I'm innocent. But apparently it was like, this is the magic that will kill you. I think I'm gonna make, at least early on, a decision here that I don't want my, how do you do it? Display, nope. Graphics, no. Hey, what the heck? Interface, there we go. Hide helmet. I'm gonna, for now, I'm gonna keep the old, I don't want to see that thing on my head. I gotta preserve the beautiful hair. I do. The idea of just being let to go out on this thing and being like, I will fucking kill you. It's an aggressive take. I definitely am going off the main path. Come on, focus! Gonna use all the power within me to focus. Yeah. Abilities do stuff. What does this one do? Flash fire? I love it. Flash fire! Shaboom! So regular attacks build stuff. It looks like, and I'm just slamming, you probably can hear it actually. Slammer, 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 slammer. Oh god, it's right under the mic, so it's probably terrible. I'm sorry. Try not to be too crazy about it. Easy. Get wrecked. Wraiths, or whatever they were. Ooh, well, is this a little bit of loot? You know how Gorbis Twinkus feels about loot. Great is how we feel. I love a loot. I love to play it, I love to collect it. Gorbis Twinkus has many skills. Gorbis Twinkus, away! Eat fire! Uh-oh, I've been hit. I've been hit and I've been weakened. Is the clicking terrible? I need to deal with that. Okay. Yeah, you're done. You're done, you're dead forever. Yeet. I do so little damage. I literally call lightning, nothing happens. Is there any collectibles down here by any chance? Anybody leave some loot? Oh, good! Gorbis Twinkus' favorite. Eat it up. Ooh, elf root. Delicious. That's my root. All right. I think. Is there any more up this hill? Probably not. I want to keep going. I do think that playing this game on stream will be a good way to keep me playing it. It is fun. It's a little bit more fun. Okay. No, that doesn't seem like the way. Oh, you're just dead. No loot. No fun for Gorbis Twinkus. The dead owe me all they own. If there's one thing I know about me, Gorbis Twinkus. Get shrekted. Flash fire. New from Hasbro. Oh, I just right-clicked and something else happened. Nope, maybe I didn't. Maybe that was just the end of a combo. Do y'all like the sound of clicking mice? I hope you love it. Because if you don't, I may have to figure that shit out. Anybody? Loot? Out here looking for some loot? Gimme the loot. I love that Cassandra just watches you loot dead bodies and doesn't say anything, says Roundfire. Yeah, listen, Cassandra's just met Gorbis Twinkus, but it doesn't take long to understand the type of creep that Gorbis Twinkus is. Hey, Cassandra, I know we have an important mission, but can I mine this iron real quick? By which I mean just pick up this big rock. I thought I was gonna mine it, but I just took it out of the ground. Wraith! Get wraithed! Oh, nice. That's great that you don't hear the clicking. That's great news. Yeah. Maybe the mic is just that smart. It's that smart. I mean, I have one of them good mics. Because I got to for the voice stuff. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. I'm incredible. Gorbis Twinkus can kill anyone. Give me the boss. I'll take him now. I'm level 1, but I can fuck anybody up. Yes, I know my health is half down. Everything's fine. Loot time. There's one thing you know about Gorbis Twinkus. Is they love their loot. Isn't that right, Cassandra? Cassandra? Okay, goodbye. Up the hill.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Must we? I'm not gonna go that way. Fire looked bad. Okay, can't even hit them. Oh, now I can. Now I'm within range. Eat fire. You are weakened now. And now you will die. By the hand of Gorbis Twinkus, of course. Oh, I thought it was gonna glitch and crash.
Quickly, before more come through.
Oh, look at me go. I'm a hero. Oh, you another Twinkus?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
This is my cousin, Gibble Twinkus. So I can help. I really like this version of this character.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
You're so smart, Gibble Twinkus.
Also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
I mean, how could I not?
Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons.
So he... Cassandra might have been, I don't even remember, but he's definitely from...
Storyteller, and occasionally...
I think he came about in Dragon Age 2, but I'm not sure. In one of the Dragon Ages. He's a, you know, one of those badass people with... And he's got a big crossbow that he shoots. And he's like, you know, he's got that classic Marvel sarcasm. You're with the Chantry?
Are you with the Chantry, or...
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
That is such a good voice.
Story to the divine.
That person has an incredible voice.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you.
God,
Considering current events.
like, listen to that. Considering current events. Oh, you could melt in that voice.
Cassandra was the interrogator in DA2. Varric's the boy. What about Varric's the boy? Varric or is it Varric? I don't remember anything. Also Varric, my beloved. Okay, got it. Here I am, lucky you consider that. Pleased to meet you. Nice crossbow. What now? We're just gonna be very sweet. We're sweet Gorbis Twinkus.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may
Very, yes.
reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
My name is Solus.
And hi Kumite, by the way. Welcome.
I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Know about the mark. Thank you. You can do that. You know about the mark. Okay.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Like you, Solus is an apostate.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra.
Canonically,
My travels have
whenever
allowed me to learn
they
much of the
speak
faith,
for us,
far
it's
beyond the
just
experience of a
Gorbis.
circle mage. I care
It's
to offer
just the
whatever help I can
Gorbis
give.
speaking.
If it is not closed, we are all doomed, regardless of origin.
I'll do what I can.
If I can close the breach, I will.
There's Gorbis.
Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine.
Kumite, so you made Taco, I see. Listen, it's not
We
Taco.
must get to the forward
It's not Taco. It's Gorbis Twinkus.
Bianca's
And they sound like this. It's a little bit, actually, it's a bit more Garfield. If I had to pin it to
The
Taz.
road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly.
But I love that voice. So Gorbis Twinkus is he be here to stay. Oh, I got a big ass party already. I think that's one of the things that kind of, oh, just a staff, eh? New weapon, new weapon. It does 1 more damage. Gorbis loves damage. Okay. Loot! Now, I don't know if you were here, honey, but there's one thing you must know about Gorbis Twinkus. We love loot. We will go to the ends of the earth for loot. 360 no scope. Oh. Whew, almost missed that one. Gorbis Twinkus is definitely a better name. Thank you, Kumite. Loot. More loot! Oh, of course, the figurine of Mefereth the Betrayer! That's my god!
glad you brought me now, Seeker.
See, oh, what I was gonna say is, one of the things that intimidated me off the bat is what you're gonna see right here. This is what I remember. 3, 2, and 1. Tactical camera. This tactical stuff is same girl said Kumite. This stuff is kind of a lot for me. I know you don't have to do that in this game, but it feels like if you're not using this tactical stuff, you're like, you know, not being smart or efficient enough with the way you're playing. I just don't want to. I just want to play it. I just want to, like, let them do their automatic shit and then let me do my battling. And then every once in a while, if I feel like it, I'll go into that mode. I'm sure there are people that really love this part of the combat when they get into tactical mode. And the thing is, like, you know, I've played a shit ton of the game, like Divinity Original Sin 2, which is a, you know, it's a turn-based game once you get into combat. And I love that. If this had been a little bit more that and a little bit less like top-down, like switch between characters and more turn order, I might have actually loved this. I bet somebody made a mod for this game at this point. That's something. But yeah, the top-down tactical view in the game, it just doesn't do it for me for some reason. Hello, is anyone in here? It's Gorbis Twinkus. Oh, loot! Everyone's dead, it looks like, but we got the loot! Successful mission, everyone! Alright. I know this is not the main pathway, but I must go this way. I must go up this hill. If there's one thing I remember about playing this game 6 times or whatever, it's that up here there's more loot! Kumite, yeah, there was an outcry when they revealed for Dragon Age 4 that your party members have to be autonomous, and I was like, thank God. Oh! This is an announcement for me. Is that news? When did they announce this? A long time ago? Because that's great by me. I love that. I don't need them to have brains. I mean, I don't need to control their brains. I need them to have brains, actually, specifically. A greater shade? time to throw some. You stupid, I hate you. Wait, that's not really shade. That's just being me. Oop. Goodbye. Loot. Oh, guess what, everyone? There was loot up this hill. Spirit essence? Yup. What does it do? Nobody knows. Yeah, an amulet. No, we're gonna put that on. What do you do? 50. When a blow is about to drop. Oh yeah, we're probably gonna need this. Let's make it so we're less likely to die. I'm down with that. Loot! Oh, I almost missed some. More spirit essence. Oh, okay. This is the drop of the wraiths. Oh, more loot! What? Oh no, that was iron. You know how when you see iron on the side of a mountain and you can just tickle it? You just tickle it and it comes right off? It's my favorite thing.
You are Danish, but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time.
I want to turn on captions for... I didn't think that would be ambient. I guess that is ambient, though. Audio... You never know which one. Here we go. Okay. Yep. I want people to hear what they're saying.
Crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
They're your people too. Cross paths. And you know to be wary. Cross paths. We are afraid to talk directly. Oh! My answer was silence! Shit! Speed is of the essence, apparently. Alright, here's the main path. One of the things...
Hold on.
Oh,
We haven't much further.
thank you, Cassandra. One of the things I remember about this game, and all of... Ooh, more loot! Sorry, excuse me! Wait, what's that house over there? What's a dreamer rag? Research item. Okay. One thing I do remember is very early and often in this game, there will be decisions to make. So I'll have a lot of decisions I need to be making. Which is true in the old Dragon Age games and a lot of the games made by BioWare. Decisions are big. And so if I recall correctly, there are like 40 or something endings to this game. I mean, I've never gotten to any. I've never gotten even remotely close to them. Loot! Sorry! I've gotten so passive picking up this loot stuff, I almost didn't even notice. Rodfire, I hate time dialogue. My brain doesn't work fast enough. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what it is about it that I don't like exactly. I think it's a combination of things. It's like a brain speed thing, but also like... I really like to over-contemplate and complicate my responses to things. Trying to understand all the potential implications of the thing I'm saying. Just like in real life. It's great. Alright, we're going down the main path now. We've now looted. Hell yeah! Yes, that's right, we looted. Gorbis Twinkus! Gorbis Twinkus is always hungry for more!
Remember what happened. That'll get you every time.
Elf root.
Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
That's better. I'm glad that it's showing the subtitles for that. Kumite Libra placement problems. Rodfire, I mostly play visual novels where you get to save at every single choice and take all the time you need to overthink. Yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. Now, would that, for me on stream, be that entertaining for me to slowly consider? Well, we've kind of seen it, and it's a mixed answer, is the truth of the matter. But I do like them a lot. I love a good visual novel, and in part because of stuff like that. Also, like, you know, like I think of one series I think of is what the fuck is it called? Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney is a great example for me. It is kind of a visual novel. It's a mix of visual novel and actual like gamey game. If you haven't played it, you play as a defense attorney named Phoenix Wright usually, although the different games have some different stuff associated with them. But the cool thing is, I don't, at least from my memory, it doesn't force, even though there are really big decisions and key moments, I don't think it times you to answer, and I've always liked that about it, because that's a game where it's like, you really sometimes have to think through the right approach with, like, when you're doing attorney shit and you're trying to ask the right questions and associate the right evidence and stuff. It's really fun, actually. Maybe it doesn't sound super fun. Kumite, I think it would be a good gimmick where you get through a choice-based game one decision at a time and then spend like 2 hours debating it. It would take me years to finish any game with that strategy. I love Ace Attorney. Yeah, it's so good. I've been playing Ace Attorney for so long at this point that it definitely has a you know, reserved spot in my brain. I bought and still have not played the most recent one. I think it's on Switch. And I want to play it. Maybe that would be kind of a weird stream game. I don't know if I can make an argument that there's queer shit in there, because actually quite often there is not good stuff in those. But it's a mix. There's some, I think. Ian says, I'm playing through that one very slowly. Meanwhile, I'm walking up a fucking mountain. Let's follow the road! Diver! Get your shit together. I meant to bring it to my tattoo appointment, but I forgot. Rodfire. Kumite, that's basically Danganronpa during the trials. See, Danganronpa is a game that I'm sure I would like. It's just not a series I've ever tried. Is that also the one that gets scary?
Another rift.
We must seal it.
There's one kind of like that that definitely gets spooky that I've heard about, but I've never played it. Is that Danganronpa, or I think there's something completely different? Who would say? I mean, bad queer content is still queer. That's true. That's true. I mean, by that argument, I could definitely play Persona. And I love me some Persona. So I could play Persona on stream and be like, this is what not to do across the board. How do I do it? Okay. I'm an old pro at closing rifts. With love. Rodfire. People get murdered, but I don't really know if I'd consider it scary. Just make your own headcanons for Persona and you're good. I agree. What is the character's name in, I think, Persona 4? Whichever one was...
Whatever that thing on your hand is.
The one where there was the Midnight channel. In that one, that guy who they, like, kept gay baiting around. It was one of the worst, like, just like on its face worst that I've seen in my gaming experience. It might be worth playing. I don't know. Kanji, yes, thank you. Kanji. Kanji is like, it's such a sad story. It's like, they handled it so fucking badly. I mean, I'm not surprised, but still. But yeah, it's definitely Kanji I was thinking of. Kanji had such potential in that story. Morningstar. Can I give items to people yet? Weapons. Gorbus. Oh, here we go. Cool. What are you? You're holding a sword and shield. Is this a one-handed weapon? I don't know. Yeah, it's fun, but not as progressive as it wants to be. I don't even know if it's trying to be progressive at a certain point. I think it just, you know, it's like its progressiveness ends at like, these are people who have nice relationships and stuff. But I never finished Persona 5, so I'm sure it goes some directions given the themes of that game.
This is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry...
I actually go by he, she, and they. To be clear. I did say that earlier, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew. Any pronouns are fine.
And you are a thug, but
for this character. For me, it's he and they. I prefer they slightly, but both are okay.
As you well know.
Justinia is dead. We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
I'm standing right here.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
It's always wanted to be more pathetic than it is.
Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
Just a quick pan over to Gorbis
Twinkus.
Twinkus.
On that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Yeah, Kumite, God, the Chantry is so lame. Fuck the Chantry for real. But also fuck the Empire, fuck all these people. That's how I've often felt playing these games. Chantry often feels like it's trying to be good route, but not in this one, I doubt. You're asking for my opinion? Alright. What do we think? Rodfire, safety isn't needed when you've got Gorbis Twinkus. That's a great point! You can't stop me! I am the beginning, the end, the middle, and all that's in between and outside. You're asking for my opinion? Yeah, that's the right
Now
answer.
you're asking me what I think.
Why you got that attitude?
You are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own.
Okay, so we've got charge with the soldiers. So this one, at least I have time to answer, I hope. Careful, sustained assault. Soldiers will stand with you to ensure an arrival. Scouts in the past may be lost. Take the mountain path. Fast but indirect. Soldiers will act as distraction elsewhere. The problem will be addressed sooner, but there may be casualties. I think we take the mountain path. And careful, sustained assault is not what I'm looking for. Let's take the mountain. Does anybody disagree with me? I'll give you a second to tell me if you really think I should charge with the soldiers, but that's not interesting. The mountain sounds more interesting to me. I may be completely out of touch, you know. Hey, shit! It updated, I think. Wait, maybe not. Build a community completed. If that's completed, maybe it has figured out that I have hit affiliate. Let's find out. Oops, that's the wrong button. That's also wrong. I've clicked all the wrong buttons. Let me find out. That would be exciting if it was official now. Nope, not that. How do I see you? Analytics, achievements? Okay, it says I reached build the community, but it still also says 50 here. Oh, you've completed Path to Affiliate! Yay! Everybody, yay! It's happened! It updated! And now it's just Path to Partner. I just gotta have 75 average viewers. Just kidding. I'm so excited. I'm very happy. You know, it happened yesterday, but to actually see it for real skis. Very exciting. Thank you for being here. And thank you again. I don't know if Peanut Butter went to sleep. I hope they did, because it sounds like they had an early flight they had to take, but they had a big part of it yesterday, showing up and getting some other people to show up to follow. But that is really, really exciting. It's so cool to see the little confetti and it say you've completed Path to Affiliate. Okay, I'll get back to game, but that is really exciting. Yeah, makes me really, really happy. There was part of me, like, yesterday, it happened, and it's like, it's obviously anticlimactic to look at Twitch itself, and it's like, you only have 44 followers! And I'm like, I haven't had 44 time to do tax forms on streams as I had. Who wants to see my social security number? Raise your hand! Gorbis Twinkus doesn't even fucking care! Oh no, Gorbis Twinkus is taking over. Okay, we're gonna go back to it. Casualties versus people lost is what Rodfire says. You also said, I'd go with mountain, but both sound bad to me. More casualties, says Kumite. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the mountain path. It's just, that's where my heart wants me to go.
Use the mountain path. Work together.
Derek approves. I've chosen correctly.
Liliana,
That's
bring
how you know.
everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
But yeah, thanks again everybody for being here today, and for everybody who's been on any of my streams, either live or watching the VODs. It always makes me so freaking happy. I feel loved. You know, it takes time to build this stuff, but as it starts to actually happen, it's an unreal feeling. I now can officially steal from Bezos. Now he's not taking all the money I'm making him. Now I will take a penny from him. Alright. We have made our way up the mountain. Climb? Here's another thing you should know about Gorbis Twinkus. I love a good climb. Gorbis Twinkus is gonna love it here. That's where me and Gorbis Twinkus really just veer off of each other. I hate a climb. When I was a kid, I loved to climb, but now I'm tired and old, and I can't do it anymore. Bad guys. It's a Prime Day miracle! You're not gonna believe this! I made affiliate on Prime Day! They should give you all their money for doing that. I should be given a big reward for doing it a perfect day. Your fucking Prime Day. Hey Bezos! I hate you! Kick me off, I dare you! Is that a bad idea? Is that a bad way to start affiliate? Looting time! Rodfire. If a ladder isn't one of the stable triangle ones, I refuse to use it. I get it. Fucking ladders are bad. The amount of people that get injured on ladders every, like, day or every year is probably absurdly high. It's probably higher than a lot of other ways people get injured that you would be surprised to find out. Yeah, ladders. I've never seen someone use a ladder and felt that secure. But I also get really worried whenever anyone gets close to anything risky. I tend to be fairly risk-averse myself, but especially watching other people do it, like if, you know, on a walk, on a hike, and someone goes to the edge of a mountain, my body gets so uncomfortable. It gets, like, I feel physical pain and discomfort when that happens. I have to think that's an evolutionary trait or something to protect the tribe or protect the herd or whatever you want to say. But it's true, like, I'm fairly risk averse, but I hate seeing other people take risks. Not reasonable ones, not calculated ones, but you get what I mean. Weapons. A griffin shield. Is that another thing for Cassandra? Oh, that's fucking awesome. Are you kidding? Look at that. Stream elements! Stream elements, not right now! Rodfire, I feel like my body gets sucked towards high edges when I'm close to them, so I must stay away. I totally agree. I have zero interest in going toward it, and yet my body's like, you want it. You don't want to do anything, but you want to feel that terrible fear. Yum, yum, yum. Fear. Stiletto? No, you don't like a stiletto. Bianca, that's the name of his crossbow. Did I level up? If so, how do I do that? P? Do I have... Oh, I have a point to spend. How long have I had a point to spend? Now, here's the problem. Gorbis Twinkus has to pick an ability. Kumite says, yeah, me and my dad have that. I don't know what it is. Storm, Inferno, Winter. If I was Gorbis Twinkus, what would I want to control? Spirit? Oh, calling upon spirits for protection, is that like, that's like healing, probably. I don't think I want to be a healer. Storm, Inferno, or Winter. I feel like I've kind of got winter colors. I've got that icy blue. Broadfire, it's like I feel like I'll fall over the edge even when I'm standing stably. Like I'll just get dragged down by some unknown force. Pretty spooky. Yeah, I totally get it. I have plenty of anxiety, just as a general rule. Take the meds for it and everything. Lightning or fire feels the most performative. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Maybe Storm is the right one then. What I will say is I took a test recently where there was, because I love me a personality test of any kind. And I took one, even though I don't put stock in it, but I do love taking them. And maybe that has to do with me liking character creators so much. But I took one recently that asked a question about like imagining the worst possible outcome quite often. And that is something I do constantly. Like I'll be sitting in the living room of the place where me and my partner live, and I will look at the window and I'll think of every type of thing that could show up in that window and how I would need to plan to deal with that thing. Usually it's violence related, but like my anxiety is, I've never experienced that. No one has ever shown up at my home door or window and caused me harm or tried to cause me harm. But I have like this deep anxiety where I can think of the worst possible thing at any moment. I sometimes have to do stuff to calm that energy because it's like not doing me all that much good. It was definitely not helpful with things like elevators. Now I've started to think when I'm in elevators, this is the closest thing to superstition that I have in my brain, is when I'm in an elevator, I always think, I bet the elevator's definitely going to break down this time. Because I think in my mind, who has ever said that in their mind and then the elevator broke down? That would be so unlikely. So I'm trying to decrease probability in a way that makes no fucking sense. All right, storm or fire? I think I like this ability better, so I kind of want to go storm. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the energy barrage. Yeah. I think energy barrage feels real good to me. Let's do it. And I think I've got to, oops. I think I might need to evolve. They're not Pokemon. I think I need to level up these other folks too. Double daggers. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, Varric. Let's make his thing better. Kumite me. Me. Oh, I'm delayed enough that it's the elevator stuff and all that. Rodfire. Every time I enter an elevator, I get the passing thought of what I'd do if it suddenly broke down. Kumite says, have I not told you about the elevator incident? I don't know that you have. Obviously, you don't need to share it here, but if you want to tell me later, I'd be curious to hear it. I don't think you have. I know that maybe you did, I don't know. I just get I get nervous around everything. Just because my mind is really good at thinking the worst possible thing. But I also think my mind happens to be fair. Oh, you don't have any points. Do none of you have points? Just me. Okay. That makes things simpler. I think my mind is pretty good at picturing out detailed scenarios. So I think that helps me be decent at other stuff too. So like on the bad side, it's able to really piece out the worst possible loot outcomes. On the good side, like I feel like I fully, when I listen to music, choreograph a very complicated music video in my head to every song I listen to. Which is fun, and I love that. So I wouldn't want to give that away. Plaid weave? Tight cloth? What does that mean? Can I, like, put this in my clothes? I don't think so. Probably not. I'm wearing this. Yeah, no. Doesn't look like there's anything. Alright. Out. Let's get out of these mountains. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta turn this back to where it was supposed to be. That was one of the goofs I made. Rodfire says, it surprises me when people don't have anxiety. I'm always in a constant state of uncomfortable in some way. Same. I think, honestly, there's part of me, I think this is probably true for a lot of people with all kinds of mental fun stuff happening in the head. Like myself, like, sounds like maybe you, to some extent. There is a part of me that wishes that I didn't experience it, because it sucks quite often and is very uncomfortable quite often. But also the idea of not having it is almost equally or more terrifying to me. For a couple reasons. Partially, it's like it's fueling itself insofar as, like, if I don't think that way, what will I not realize is going to happen to me? But the other piece is, I don't know, I think that my life on the whole, in some ways, is more fulfilling. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's very hard to explain. I think it might be easier. Well, some of it comes down to,
So the others.
yeah, that's part of maybe what I'm grappling with, Rodfire, is I don't know who I'd be if I didn't have the issues I had. Yeah, I mean, it is core to what I'm about in some ways, who I am. Yeah, it's hard to imagine. I think part of it is also, like, some of the stuff that happens to me as I get, like, really, you know, hyper fixated and really focused and creative, and so whatever the weird mix of fun spices that makes up me is, I know that I rely on that mix to be able to do a lot of the things that I really love to do. And there are downsides, without a doubt. And I've heard this, you know, I watched not too long ago. I don't have bipolar disorder, but I watched a documentary about bipolar disorder. And I feel like this is a very common feeling that people have with bipolar disorder, which is like they have these manic episodes and they get, like, so much creative energy comes out of it. There's so much joy that comes out of it that they're like, they wouldn't give it up for the world, even though it's caused so much pain and trouble in their lives in many cases. And I, like, fully relate to that. Extremely, extremely do. Even though it's not quite the same issue. And issue maybe isn't even the right word. Situation, condition, brain, I don't know. My brain's different. But that's kind of fun. It's fun. It's fun to have a brain that works a little weird and different. And sometimes it's not fun. It just depends on the day. I don't know how we got here, but I think it's a useful thing to talk about. But. Oh, I have a new ability. Was that fire? I thought it was lightning. Didn't that come out like fire? Am I imagining things? Let me try it.
Hey, Cassandra!
Oh,
Lieutenant, you're alive.
can I close it? Oh, there are more. Just kidding. Oh, these guys. Ooh, these little green... What are you? They're rift beasts. Close the rift, please. Kumite says, it would be more fun if I was like a savant at something. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But knowing you, I think what you are is pretty incredible. A pretty incredible turnout for the mix of goofuses and weirdness in your brain. It's unfortunate that, you know, it comes with all this stupid, annoying, bad stuff.
Thank our prisoner,
But it's
Lieutenant.
undeniable
He
that some
insisted we come
incredibly
quick.
awesome stuff does come out of it, too. Specifically for you, but I think generally also. It was worth the risk, all in today's work, no time for talk. None of these are Gloribus Twinkus. But it was worth the risk. Risk is the closest I can
Worth
get.
saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move.
Does it seem like the chat disappears too quickly?
To be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Because I can change that setting. I've enjoyed seeing the chat on screen, but I'm definitely open to thoughts on that if people feel like it's better or worse to be on screen. I know I've said this before, but when I watch people's streams, it is kind of fun to see your name pop up on screen, so. At least for me. Not everybody's the same. Is this the way I was supposed to go? I was not paying attention at all. This feels right. Yeah. I think I may have. Well, yeah. Well, no. It's important. Corpus Twinkus thinks maybe we forgot loot. There's only one way to find out. Just gotta quickly check that we didn't leave loot on the table. Some things are bigger than me. Okay. Maybe there's not loot. Oh, what a shame. Rodfire says it seems to stay for a decent time to me. And then Kumite, the Twitch salute emoji is so much better. Is it the one I'm seeing? The one I'm seeing is good. Or are you thinking, is there something else? That one looks good to me. Looks like a good salute. A little good, cute little emoji salute. Well, I guess I'm just gonna fall.
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
That's a very interesting accent.
There are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
Next Wednesday when I play this game, I'll come with more information about the game and some of the VA work in here. Because I used to know some, but it's interesting to hear about, I think. Kumite says, on the screen, it shows a full face. iOS is just half. Oh yeah, I see the full face. It's adorable.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Oh, that was my grandma. That was definitely my grandma. I don't remember, but I just have a feeling it was. Grandma is, of course, named... Well, Grammy, of course. Grammy Twinkus. Templar helmet. Who wants a helmet? Who wants a helmet? You get a hemplet. A hemplet. A Templar helmet! I can't speak! There you go. I think I'm down with the helmets to be hidden. I like seeing their faces, but maybe I'll change my mind later. I don't know. I don't ever remember Dragon Age being like super fun fashion. Which is a shame. I would love that, but...
What's happening here? Corpus has risen.
There's the big boy rift. That's that big rift. This is where love is required. It's love time. I think I'll probably stream until we close the rift. When it comes to full voice acting, I never understood why they'd go for having him and her versions when they could just say they. There would be less lines that way. I agree. I mean, the truth of the matter is probably... It's probably to do with, in part, marketing.
Are you ready?
It's good to remember this is now under EA, but I think part of it has to do with the fact that they're more likely to get interest among the market that they're looking for if they can have a protagonist that looks a certain way and uses certain pronouns and stuff. It's, again, it's cynical, but I think it is pretty close to reality. Is like with these big releases where they want to make as much money as possible, it's probably that. Frankly, like, it's like, do I want they think about their player base, and if they show up and they see that the main character is being referred to as they, I'm sure they've got like focus groups and all kinds of bullshit that are like, I wish they're all the focus groups are just full of Gorbis Twinkies. That's the plural of Twinkies. But yeah, I think that's, you know, they're like, I don't like it that I can't see myself as this character because they don't say he. I'm turning the knob up to I hate it because I heard they. That's what I think is happening. That's my analysis. I don't know if it's anywhere close to correct. I'll try. Can I even get up there? Just tell me what to do. No. See, just tell me what to do right now seems like a Twinkus choice, but it probably is like, just tell me what to do. I'm a jerk. I'll try.
I'll try. But I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
All right. We must approve. Whoa.
Bring forward the sacrifice.
Oh my.
What are we hearing?
That's another really good voice, though.
Person who created the breach.
Hello. What's your story?
My name's Greg. I've been working here on the wall for 75 years.
Rodfire. It's probably a mix of that and also people just being too into the binary of things that don't even think or consider other options. I think that's probably true. I think major companies are more often consulting with diversity consultants that are probably giving feedback. I can't imagine a world, maybe in 2014 it was the case, but with a major release big game nowadays, I would be shocked if at some point they didn't hear you should be thoughtful about the voice acting stuff as it comes to representation. Like there's no world that didn't come up. I think at a certain point they have to weigh, is this the right thing to do versus is this the more profitable thing to do? And quite often profitable is the choice they go with. Rodfire says, I don't know, as someone who's had to implement full voice acting into games a few times, the less complicated, the better. Shit is tedious. Yeah, well, listen, I hear you there. I think when it comes to... I think that's also partially why, in some cases, you do get a lot better representation and thought, and a lot more they-type stuff in indie games. Part of that is also there's a higher representation of queer people making indie games than I would imagine are in huge decision-making positions in a huge company. But I don't know. I mean, I'm making all this stuff up ultimately. It could be just a complete list of reasons I have no idea of.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most holy called out to you, but...
I'm a god! I told you when I woke up! I'm Gorbis Twinkus! For God's sake!
What's going on here?
Run while you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
Oh my.
You were there! Who attacked? And the divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Kumite says, bad for the labor market, but curious to see how AI factors into this stuff in the future. Yeah, it certainly will. I'm also curious too.
I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Rodfire says, hopefully AI will stay mostly out of it. Well, we can hope, but I think it's already largely in it. In ways that are subtle. But I think maybe the amount of it that is involved is going to become more and more apparent. But I think there's so much AI involvement at this point already. Ooh, you're cute! I once had a girlfriend who looked like you. I'm Gorbis Twinkus. Okay. Okay. All right. Big boss battle. What do I do? What do I do? He can't be hurt.
We must strip its defensive. Wear it down.
Okay. Oh, I'm doing it. Now it can be hit.
Demon is vulnerable. Now.
Buttons. See, I picked Storm and yet it's fire. Oh, is it because I'm using like a fire staff? Is everything that comes out of it fire? Ow, I've been hit. Pew, 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 pew. Pride Demon. Oh my god, Pride Demon. Friend, you just missed it. Pride just ended. Is this what the Pride Demon looks like that they all talk about? Okay, let's go ahead and close the rift. Rifty the rift. Oh, leave me alone. I have to disrupt the rift. I'm being hit. Leave me alone. I'm disrupting the rift. Did you not hear me? I'm Gorbis. I've got a job to do, Wraiths. Leave me alone. Disrupt the rift. All right, here we go. Get him. Get him. Yeah, get him. Get him dead. Get him. Let's just heal up real quick. Cool. Rodfire says right now, a lot of the popular AI models have legal issues around copyright, so things will definitely have to change a lot before AI gets too ingrained into things. Listen, I'm talking out of my butt, so I fully believe you. I'm sure you know a lot more than I do about the context. It's just hard for me to imagine. I mean, because I see the way that AI has been integrated into social media already at this point, like TikTok and whatnot, and it's just hard for me to imagine, like, what only regulation could, quote-unquote, incentivize them, or at least, like, provide the stick if they were to use AI in a way that was bad. But I don't know. If I know anything about corporations, they're very good at getting around regulations. But we'll see. I really hope so. I really hope that there will be effective management of the AI problem. It's complicated. But I know it won't be me, because I don't fucking know anything. So I'm not... I think one of the things that I recall is that maybe the combat gets more interesting over time. Or maybe just... Oh, sorry, Varric. Get up, buddy. I'm just gonna get this loot. Just gotta get this loot real quick before I seal it. Hope you don't mind. I can't see it. I have to see it to seal it. Time to seal the rift. What's happening? We've sealed the rift. I'll resolve this sequence before ending stream. And then I'll take a look at who we might raid into today. Thank you again for everybody being here. It's so exciting to be at this point in my stream. Now I can almost call it a streaming career. It's happening.
I swear.
It's all right.
Don't worry about it.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing.
Finally!
Humble servant.
Finally, people are treating Gorbis Twinkus the way they deserve.
The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
I'm amazing.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
3 days? Gorbis Twinkus had looting to do.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
Now that sounds like the Twinkas I know.
didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Oh my god, things have added already to my stream. I can switch to like other stuff than I could before. Fuck, that's so exciting. You an affiliate. It's like I did something. It's like I accomplished something is what it feels like. Wait, was there something? Was there loot? There was! Oh my goodness, I almost missed it. Take it all, please. Special shipments? Oh, is this is this like some like fancy shit? Yeah, fuck it. Putting this on. Staff of the Dragon? Yeah? I don't know what this is from, but I'm gonna take it. Chakratar? Chakratar? Yeah, Chakra, yes! Amazing. Why do I have this? I'm so strong. Okay, still the bad helmet. Look at that thing. What does this do? Melee defense, range defense. Okay, it's just defense. Looks fucking good though. Why are you red? Couldn't you have been purple? Whatever. I'll live. There's more stuff. One thing I do not like is when I see on any device, whether it is in the context of a game or on my phone or on the computer or whatever, when I have like a little star or what? Wait, go back to that bare arms one? Stone. What? What's going on with this one? What did it do to my body? It's turned me into something new. What's on? What is that? Is that something I should remember? I'm looking it up. God damn it. What are you? Dragon Age. The Dragon Age thing. Military branch of the Coon. What? I don't know any of this stuff. I should probably remember it, but I don't. I've definitely played as Kuntari. Oh, Kunari. Oh, I can't even remember their name correctly. This is embarrassing. But yeah. What I was saying, we'll stay on Stone Bear. Oh no! I was supposed to equip it. I apologize. It looks... There's something it does to my body that I can't explain. I don't like looking at it. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna switch back. I can't. I'm fine with my nipples being out. That feels appropriate for my particular character. Patient observations. Vain hope. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1. Clammy, shallow breathing, pulse over fast, not responsive, pupils dilated. Mage says his scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. Okay. 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 It's my Ramnus impression, thank you. Finally! My people are here! Yep, Broadfire, you're 100% correct. When better to put the nips out for a show than when there's a lot of snow? That's what I always say. Did you just snort at me, Pickles? That's rude. Everybody's...
That's the Herald of Andraste.
That is me.
I'm the Herald of Andraste. That's right. And this is how I jump. It looks really natural. Let me quickly check this door. Anybody? Ooh, a read. I love a good read. No, I like a read. I love a loot. Patient observations, day 3, less thrashing. Some response to stimulus, vital seems solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the chantry to kill my patient. All this work to save his life, and will they just execute him? Will inform Lady Cassandra. I expect him to wake up before the morn. Okay. They're trying to kill me and they love me? Now that sounds about right. What does that say? Being a game dev major has messed with my brain. I can't stop questioning how modular the 3D models are. I think I vaguely understand what you mean by that, but I'm not going to explain what I think it means because I don't want to sound like a goofus. Because I will. Hello. Oh, is this my castle now? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, reading. I like reading. A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the maker fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes toward flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. We're going to read the Chantry Bible today. The Fade. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart. Always as close as your own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. The Tevinter Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavor. Although portions of it belong to powerful spirits, all of the Fade is in constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloging a few hundred types of spirits, before they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship with dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like their reflections in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. From Tranquility and the Role of the Fade in Human Culture by the first enchanter Josephus. I remember Josephus. I was alive then. Yeah, sure.
Go in peace, Herald of Andraste.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will. So many things to loot in this room. A sledgehammer. Why not? I'll take it.
Completely mad. He should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe he is guilty.
The
This
elf
is so rude.
failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky.
Kumite, it makes the Fade sound so much cooler than it is. True, I remember that much.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Oh, good. We've started to cause a rift in the church. That's the only rift I really cared about, if I'm being honest. The children of Andraste, there are many misconceptions regarding Andraste's bloodline, monsieur. This is due, I should think, to a general lack of knowledge regarding Andraste's mortal life. Understandable, considering the many cults that arose following her death. Everyone sought to claim Our Lady for their own culture, or claim some aspect of her existence was a lie. All of them complete fabrications. My order has done considerable research to ascertain the truth. We all know Andraste and the betrayer raised 5 children. The eldest 3 were sons, Izaroth, Evrion, Zinthos, and Peril. What is that from? Is that Yu-Gi-Oh? What is that in my brain that just came out? The rule of what was once southern Tevinter was split among them. Iseroth was given the west, what is today Orlais. Evrion was given the east, what is today the Free Marches. Verald was given the central Planocene, which, what is today Navarra. What became of these men and their legacies is the stuff of legend, and the majority of claimants to Andraste's bloodline link back to one of them. None of the three sons, however, were born of Andraste. They were born of the betrayer's concubine, Gillivan. People choose to overlook the fact that Andraste came from the Alamari tribesmen, and that they were barbarians, not the Feraldins we know today. They were savage warriors who took concubines in addition to their wives. This sounds like it's not apocryphal at all. And because Andraste was thought to be too weak to bear children, the betrayer took Gillivan to provide him heirs, which she did. After her death, the sons were raised as Andraste's own. Later in life, Andraste proved predictions wrong and had two daughters by the betrayer, Ebrise and Vivial. They were kept out of the public eye and not permitted to marry, though both had consorts. Ebrise had but one child, Ali Vaymar, who perished on a voyage to Denerim. There's so much random bullshit being spun out of this. Less than a month after her mother fell to plague, and without children of her own, the younger daughter, Vivial, was more controversial. A strong-headed woman who defied her family by falling in love with Mage of Tevinter, Regulon. Regulon? I don't know. Sounds like a fucking Transformers thing. Vivial and Regulon went into self-imposed exile as the Exalted March began, and into hiding following Andraste's betrayal and murder. What became of Vivial and her descendants is largely unknown, for one primary reason. She had only daughters. Each of those daughters only had daughters. They married into other families and took other names. In the chaos of the Second Blight, all traces of survivors were lost. Andraste's true bloodline, if it exists, lies solely in the descendants of Vivial, and the suspicion of my order is that it produces only daughters. Thus, the claims of your young man, Monsieur, are highly suspect. From a letter by Sister Galena of the Augustan Order, Dragon Mantuel. It's giving unraveled. It really is. It's a lot. Turn in research? Great. I turned in my research. I did it. What's in this door? I'm going in these doors because I'm going to end on the final door. The Maker, there was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky, all that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be, dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. And from it made his firstborn, and he said to them, in my image I forge you. To you I give my dominion over all that exists, by your will may all things be done. Then the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending, but their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own, and the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, in my image I have wrought my firstborn, you have been given dominion over all that exists by your will. All things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he knew he had wrought amiss. So the Maker turned from his firstborn and took from the Fade a measure of its living flesh and placed it apart from the spirits and spoke to it, saying, here I decree of position in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered and the world given new life, and no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea, and sky, and lasted the Maker from the living world make men immutable, as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, to you, my second-born, I grant this gift, and your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the fate I crafted you, into the fate you shall return, each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. And the Maker sealed the gates of the Golden City, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Kumite, the best voice you've ever done. It's the voice of God. You didn't think that God sounded like this? Canticle of Threnodies. 1 through 8. Love a good Bible verse. Am I right, everybody? Alright, it's time to go in the door. Shall we?
Chain him. I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
Don't
The
like that
bridge
tone.
is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Please let me click the button. I did what I could. I'm still a suspect. You want my help again. Did what I could.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
My eyes are looking amazing
Yet you live.
in the
A
candlelight.
convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
Yeah, fucking of
You
course you are. Look at
and
you.
many others.
but not the prisoner.
How could I be a suspect? I'm very, very unassuming.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
A coincidence.
The Maker sent
Speaking of, I got a
in our
TikTok ad,
darkest hour.
Kumite says, for like an Assassin's Creed style game developed entirely by Christians, so go ahead and get that on your list. Oh no. Oh no. There's no way that will do any good for the universe. I am not a chosen one. What more do you want? Are you serious? You believe I'm innocent? Are you sure? What do you think? I think maybe Gorbis Twinkus is surprised.
You've changed your mind about me, clearly.
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach
Where you
is
going,
left,
Cassandra?
and your
I'm
mark
out
is
of
the
here.
only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
That's not for you to decide. I'm grumpy.
You know what this is, Chancellor? A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act.
I like the way that the translator below has figured out how to spell Gorbis Twinkus. It changes every time.
And we will restore order with or without your approval.
All right, I'm leaving.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers, and now no Chantry support.
But we have no choice.
No negative history
We
around the
must
name
act
Inquisition.
now.
I'm
With
sure
you
it'll be
at our
fine. Yeah, this is my main question.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way.
That's
We
shocking.
need those who
Speaking
can
of
do what
Assassin's
must be
Creed,
done
the
to unite
Templars,
under a
everyone.
Single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine, and then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own.
You're never alone when you're with Gorbis Twinkus. You want a holy war? And if I refuse? Nope, neither of those. Not interested. I want to help. This is rather strange. I agree for now. I want to help. I want to help.
You're truly trying to restore order.
That is the plan.
Not restore order.
Help us
I don't want to
fix
help
this
restore
before
order.
it's too late.
Order isn't interesting. I'm still pretty beautiful, though. Okay, a loading screen is happening. I think we're going to be returned to game mode. Oh, no. Oh. We got the gang back together. A book. How'd you know Gorbis Twinkus likes to read? There's Varric.
Yeah, this is how I keep my shirt. It looks great. My chest is my favorite part of my body. I'm Varric.
Is that pretty good? That sound like Varric? My hair is just a mess. Kumite, Twinkus is going Lockheed Martin at the Pride Parade. Oh no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I'm not selling out. It's not happening. Chaos. Twinkus is afraid, but the Gorbis is too strong. Gorbis will not give in.
We're seeing some cutscenes of preparation. For what? Who knows? But definitely a Dragon Age Inquisition. Coming soon to blockbusters near you.
So interesting looking. I don't know who half these people are. I've never talked to a lot of them. Bam! Name of the game.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Okay, well, that's how we're gonna end it today. That's Dragon Age Inquisition. We've done the thing. I'm gonna exit to the menu. We're gonna switch over to Cat. Because Pickles, excuse me. Pickles has kept us company this whole time. It's been great. So I'll just keep it simple. The Good Little Diver Shorts channel, you can find it in the About. It's, is it something like youtube.com/c/Good Little Diver Shorts? It's something like that. I should probably know my link well. Rodfire. The Twinkus in Gorbis Twinkus really shows that they aren't wearing armor. Yeah. Yeah, that's part of it. The really cool, like, wheel kill armor, that's the Gorbis. And the bit that's missing is the Twinkus. Yeah, there's a video coming out on Friday evening. That one is going to be my first installment of Games for Queers. And it's going to be featuring the game Wildflowers, which I played on stream a few weeks ago for the first couple months. That I guess the first month probably that I was streaming. It was a fun game. Actually, Gray, who I shouted out earlier, is playing it from time to time. I don't know the next time they're playing it. Next week, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, but more to see with Wildflowers there. But yeah, that'll come out on Friday. And then just more streaming. I'm excited. I think probably with all the affiliate stuff, which again, thank you everybody for your support. And thanks for getting me to this point where I can force Bezos to give me money. It is incredibly appreciated. I will always appreciate any support I get of any kind. And the amount that I've gotten to this point has been amazing. It's made me very happy. So thank you again. And so I think maybe Monday I'll do some sort of affiliate stream that could be some fun. Rodfire, I've been typing so badly. I've been up for nearly 24 hours and very tired. Rodfire, take care of yourself. Feel free to rest whenever. I so appreciate you being here. It's been so fun having you in chat. But I do want you to take care of yourself. I'm sorry that you've been up that long. That sounds like a lot. But I hope to see you on Monday, because I do want to do something special for the affiliate stuff. Now that I officially got the update that I am affiliate. This is epic music.
I am Twitch affiliate. It has happened. Welcome.
Rodfire, I'm glad I could make it to this stream. I'm glad you were able to make it to affiliate. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm really excited about it. I'm proud. I'm proud that I've gotten here in the last month and a half. My first stream, I looked it up, was around May 12th. So it's like a couple, oh wow! I think it's exactly 2 months is how long it took. Which there were a couple weeks that I kind of like had a couple missed streams, so I feel pretty proud. I'm in a good spot. I'm feeling good. Gonna keep on moving, and we're gonna keep going from here. But yeah, I think that's it. Let me figure out who we're gonna raid before we sign off here. Wow, that music is really ramping up, huh? All right, who do we have that we can raid today? Who's on right now? We've got Hassan Abi. Hassan Abi. I don't think I'm gonna raid Hassan. I don't think. Rodfire, I lose track of time. I'm sleeping after this. Don't worry about me. I won't. I do just want you to take care of yourself if you can. Zenny. Beeps. Oh gosh, it's tough to decide. We raided into Cat yesterday. Oh, fuck it. We'll raid into them again. Thank you. Said have a lovely rest of your day. You too, Rodfire. I hope you get a good little bit of rest in. You're playing Power Wash Simulator, so it seems like worth raiding. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. We're starting to raid. Thank you very much. Oops, I canceled the raid. No, did I? It's impossible to know. Where'd the raid go? Let's try it again. Raid? What do you mean you're already raiding? Ah, there we go. Everybody's here. So, until we dive again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm an affiliate. What? Let's raid.